the only update I've done so far. I created Green Gables, a project pan about Green Gables because my childhood needed it, you know? And then I didn't make updates because life happened and I got too busy and unmotivated and more or less makeup. But hey, I'm here now. As for the products, all the prompts are based off of things based mostly in the first book, because I think that's the most famous. The first product for the prompt carrots, because obviously, is a lip balm by Pacifica in the shade Blood Orange. And I will show my progress. But last time I had half full, and now it's almost done. And this is one of the few products that had a ton of progress because instead of putting a normal lip balm in my backpack, I would just stick this in here so that I'd be forced to use it because it's fine, you know, but this way I had to use it. I had no other option. By the way, I have no idea how much I used this because I didn't bother counting it since I just threw it in my backpack and used it most days that I was at school. Alright, so update. I used it one more time and it is completely done. At least flat to the top. I'm not digging into it, but thought I'd mention that. I should have just waited a day to update or worn it for the update, but that would make too much sense, you know? For the prompt Lake of Shining Waters, I chose 2 eyeshadows that are shiny and blue. The first one is what is left of the CoverGirl Sterling Blue shade. I hit pan and it was really weird because I swear I was not even close to pan, and the other day I was using it and I didn't even notice when I hit pan, but all of a sudden I was just like, wait, where did that come? Because like, look how big that is. I didn't even feel it. I know I was using my finger. I'm not mad, but progress. And for the Depotted, it's from a Wet n Wild palette called Stop Playing It Safe. I don't think they make it anymore, but it's this beautiful deep blue, and I think my goal is to hit pan, but now I'm just gonna use it until the end of the project and see how far I get. This one was 3 uses, supposedly, and this one is 5 uses. I've been loving this as a liner. Really pretty, especially in looks that I pair it with this because it ties in the blue. Okay, this one, the prompt is called Broken Slate, so obviously I chose this beat up looking blush from Milani, the shade Romantic La Rose, and I haven't taken a picture yet, but I have a feeling it's gonna look the same. I used it 9 times. 9 uses isn't too bad because my goal is 50. I'm definitely gonna need to step it up a bit in order to make it to 50, but oh well. For the prompt Gilbert Blythe, love him. I wanted to use my 3 highlighters 25 times each. I wrote down that I've used this one once, and that is today. And that is the shade Summer Glow. It's the more golden one. And I've used these twice. And the thing is, I think when I want an inner corner highlight, I tend to reach for either that light blue shade or the light pink shade in my Franken project. I don't think I would have used them that much if it wasn't for this project, so the next prompt is puffed sleeves, and so I chose this super bulky packaging. There's a ton of progress, and I've only used it 7 times, one of them being today. I haven't used it a ton because I typically reach for my Milani Prep Set and Glow powder, because in person it looks a bit better. This one's a bit matte and flat. I like it for filling, but the reason I've gotten so much progress is because it started like crumbling. So some of it fell out and it just went by quicker that way. For Green Gables, something that's green, and I chose another shade from that Wet n Wild Stop Playing Safe palette. My goal was to hit pan on this, and I don't know how you could tell, but I did in the first use. So I'm just like that dark blue one. I'm just gonna keep using it and see how close I can get to finishing it. Really pretty shade, definitely the best metallic formula that I've ever tried from Wet n Wild. So this next prompt is for Matthew Cuthbert. That is Something Sweet. I chose the e.l.f. Ride or Die Lip Balm. I put a little line for where I was. I think I used it like twice. I just wore it once or twice and realized I definitely don't want to pan this to completion. I don't think I want to pan it at all. Packaging, I shouldn't have bought it. What is this? How am I supposed to put this on? I don't want to use my finger. It's really heavy and thick, but it's very moisturizing, but I don't know, I don't want it. I'm replacing that with something else that is sweet, and that is the Milani lip gloss in the shade Prismatic Peach. Peaches are sweet, it's a fruit. This is where I was. It was very quickly after last time, so I just rolled it in and marked it. I generally made decent progress. I used this 6 times. The last prompt is for Marilla Cuthbert, and for that I chose 2 Essence eyeliners and this one black shade in the shade Black Love. I will put the picture of the progress. I used the black shade 3 times and I used the brown shade 7 times. So as you can see, the brown shade has a lot more progress and it's getting close to where the black one is already. My goal is to use each of these 20 times. We'll see how far I get. But I have been enjoying these. I definitely prefer the brown because it's like very deep, but just slightly warmer. And it looks a little bit more natural. This one is like very dramatic because it's black. But I do prefer to like wing it out. I line the outer part and then I use a brush to kind of like wing it out and then maybe dip into here and kind of fill in the gaps. That's what I typically do, and then whatever's left over I might run on my lower lash line. I like that I force myself to use these. Anyways, that is everything. If you want to join late, clearly you can't because I'm updating late, so the rules are gone. Information on this project is down below. If you want to see the like, what is it, spreadsheet? Super doc. If you want to see other people who are doing this, just check in the description. I can't function, but thank you so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed and I hope that you have an amazing day. Bye!